Silverstone in Great Britain is defined by many as the home of motorsport, and they aren't wrong. The Silverstone circuit provides action like no other circuit on the calendar, with iconic corners such as Copse, Maggots and Becketts, and Stowe Corner. The track has so much history, and drivers love coming to the event every year. The venue is built on an old aerodrome used in the Second World War, and in fact Silverstone actually hosted the first ever F1 Grand Prix, which seen Italian driver Nino Farina victorious, and he then went on to win the 1950 World Championship, becoming the first ever F1 champion. And it's only Monaco and Monza that have hosted more Grand Prix than Silverstone have. The track has seen multiple layout changes, with the most recent being in 2010, where a new infield section was built to further improve the venue for spectators, and it definitely has done so. You never know what the weather will do in England, so all teams will be well prepared for the possibility of any condition that come their way. The race is very special as well, as 7 of the 11 teams are based in the UK, and actually Force India are based just outside the entrance of the circuit after taking over the premises of Jordan Grand Prix. But who will be successful this week? Here's a lap of the Silverstone circuit in Britain, round 10 of the STB Season 9 Championship, and it's very easy to do traction around this corner. Around the final corners, you've got to have a good exit onto this straight now, as they try and not hit the curb as much, and then slight lift as they go through the first corner, and then hit the curb on the inside here to try and get as much time as possible, and then you brake for a 50-minute board, slight lock up there from Nevke as he goes now through the infield section, trying to hit the curbs on the inside to not lose too much time, and then very hard traction zone here as they deploy the DRS onto this little straight here to end sector 1 under the Rolex sign, and then it's very hard braking just before the 50-meter board, hit the curb on the inside here, and then just let the car roll traction very hard, hit the curb here, got to stay as close to the curb as possible to not lose too much time, a little bit of understeer on the exit there, and then it's just letting the car roll around this little section now, down the old pit straight, and then a slight lift for Copse, the most iconic corners on the calendar, and then coming up to another iconic section of the calendar, Maggots and Becketts, hit the curb there, let the car roll, hot traction hard, try and hit the curb there, slight is in track limits from Nevke, but that's okay, hit the curb on the outside, put the DRS onto the hanger straight as he approaches Stowe Corner, and there's so many iconic corners, hard braking zone, as they approach Stowe Corner, hit the curb on the inside, hit the curb on the outside, slight track extend with 2 wheels there, but it's okay. Brake for the 50-meter board again through this little chicane section, hard on traction, you've got to be very, very cautious on traction. That is a lap of Silverstone.